Sometimes, celebrities just have to put rude interviewers in their place, like when Matthew McConaughey had a tense face-off with Joy Behar after she interrupted him just to insult his close personal friend, tennis champion Novak Djokovic.
I was happy to be in his box, got to sit behind his parents, which was really awesome to see them when he brings them up and where they started.
Isn't he an anti-vaxxer?
An anti-vaxxer?
I believe so, yeah. Just saying. No.
Things only got worse when McConaughey's political aspirations came up, with Behar nearly derailing the actor's campaign before it even began.
Do you think you could get elected in Texas being anti-gun?
Do I think I could get elected in Texas being anti-gun? One thing about if me in politics is to give you a direct statement right there is be playing a game that I'm not interested in playing.
Okay.
To give you a direct statement right there.
From that moment, McConaughey's aggravation became unmistakable, much like Tom Cruise's reaction when an interviewer posed intrusive questions about his then recent divorce from actress Nicole Kidman.
Was Nicole the love of your life?
What do you mean, Peter?
You were married for 10 years?
Listen, we raised children.
After failing to read the room, the interviewer continued with yet another prying question, prompting Cruise to decisively shut him down.
And do you have a relationship where you talk, it's a parenting relationship, and talk professionally about each other's work?
Listen, here's the thing, Peter. Yeah. You're stepping over a line now. You're stepping over a line. You know you are.
Well, I suppose they're questions that people want to know.
Peter, you want to know. Take responsibility for what you want to know. Don't say what other people. This is a conversation that I'm having with you right now.
You're right.
Okay, so I'm just telling you right now, okay? Just put your manners back in.
Nevertheless, few celebrities have endured greater public humiliation than actress Lindsay Lohan, who was openly mocked about her personal and legal troubles during this widely criticized interview with David Letterman.
Aren't you supposed to be in rehab now? And how long will you be in rehab?
3 months.
How many times have you been in rehab?
Several.
And how will this time be different? What are they rehabbing, first of all? What is on their list? What are they going to work on when you walk through the door?
We didn't discuss this in the pre-interview.
No.
The actress appeared on the show to promote her upcoming movie, but found herself desperately trying to steer the interview back on track as Letterman persistently made cruel jokes at her expense.
You have to be in rehab May 2nd. Are you going to be there? You'll be there, right? Who's taking you to rehab? You don't want to talk about that either, right?
Oh, God.
When you go to the rehab, what do they do?
We're here for a movie.
We have to what?
Let's stay on the positive.
Oh,
aside from that side of the positive.
Yeah. All right.
Come on now.
Things got so bad that Lohan was actually on the verge of tears, with her voice noticeably shaking as she struggled to maintain her composure.
No, but I don't want people to think that I'm making a joke of that.
No, you shouldn't make a joke
I'm not.
because this could be good for you. It will be good for you.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah. Have you been to this place?
No, it's not like a joking matter.
No.
But the bullying doesn't stop there, as actor Jonah Hill has faced numerous jokes about his weight in various interviews over the years.
Jonah, do you think it's important to be unattractive to be funny? Can skinny people be funny?
What the man? You know, I don't understand. Can you just ask a normal question?
Are you the fat guy in Hollywood still, or does everybody like look at you and they're like, oh wow, you know, this is great, now you're healthy?
Do you have any other questions that are smart?
First of all, you smell good, which is surprising.
Why is that surprising?
I don't know. I just wouldn't think of a guy who would have a nice scent on, and it
That's such a like. I'm gonna really work hard to not take that as a shot. You know what I mean?
Similarly, Mad Men's Christina Hendricks hates it when interviewers make comments about her body, with the actress once even shutting down an interview over such a remark.
You have been an inspiration as a full-figured woman. What is the most inspiring story that you can remember where you've inspired someone? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Despite the awkward moment, the host would make yet another attempt to discuss the actress's figure. However, this time, Hendricks firmly puts her in her place.
You've been known as an inspiration for women as being a full figure. What is the most...
I mean, you just said it again. It's just...
It's just sort of...
But when it comes to shutting down inappropriate questions, perhaps no one does it better than Tom Hardy, whose 2015 exchange with an intrusive reporter spread like wildfire online.
Your own sexuality seems a bit more ambiguous. Do you find it hard for celebrities to talk to media about their sexuality?
What on earth are you on about?
Despite his visible agitation, Hardy kept his cool, with many commending the actor for the way he assertively set boundaries around his personal life.
But what is your question?
I was wondering if you find it difficult for celebrities to talk about their sexuality.
I don't find it difficult for celebrities to talk about their sexuality. Are you asking me about my sexuality?
Sure.
Why? Thank you.
Okay.
But if you thought that clip was cringe-inducing, just wait until you see how Hardy handled another disrespectful interviewer in this next painfully awkward segment.
I have a question for Tom Hardy. Tom, I'll preface my remarks by saying that I have 5 sisters, a wife, a daughter, and a mother, so I know what it's like to be outgunned by estrogen. But I just wanted to ask you, as you were reading the script, did you ever think, why are all these women in here? I thought this was supposed to be a man's movie.
No. Not for 1 minute.
Good for you.
That's kind of obvious.
Hardy's co-star in The Dark Knight Rises, Anne Hathaway, would also have to silence a rude reporter who appeared to have an unusual fixation on her physical fitness.
You are in phenomenal shape.
Thank you.
You're very
gracious.
You're always in great shape, but you had to make sure you were in perfect shape for this one, didn't you?
It wasn't about being in perfect shape. It was about being able to do the stunts and the fighting perfectly.
As the interviewer persisted in questioning Hathaway about her physique, she grew increasingly frustrated.
Is there a certain regimen you put yourself through in terms of the diet, the workout? What is the feline fitness regime?
A lot. It's all the boring stuff that no one ever wants to do. It's just watch what you eat and get yourself to the gym.
Any particular workout?
Are you trying to lose weight?
Well,
like, what's the deal, man? You look great.
No.
No, seriously. We have to talk about this. What do you want? Are you trying to fit into a cat suit?
Yet it would be the notoriously hot-tempered chef, Gordon Ramsay, who would unleash his wrath on a gotcha journalist attempting to ambush him with photos of an allegedly unsatisfactory steak served at one of Ramsay's restaurants.
It's really weird for you to give me a piece of paper, and when you say, am I satisfied that it's a good steak, you have to be a little bit more honest with me on that one. What are you trying to get at?
Ramsay confronted the reporter for the underhanded tactic and expertly explained why ordering a steak well done is just plain wrong.
But you asked for the steak to be cooked well done.
And is that a well done steak?
Oh, come on. What is this? I mean, where can you, I mean, keep on rolling. For legal reasons, this is absolutely crucial. But how sad is this, that you asked for a steak to be cooked well done, okay? Now, whatever quality of beef it is, it's gone past any form of taste when you've cooked it well done. So you present me with a picture, God bless you, and you say, is that right? I don't eat steak well done. That's your prerogative because you're the customer. But unfortunately, you're never going to identify the quality of a beef when the steak is well cooked. So I'm really sorry to piss on your bonfire, but it's a bit of a stupid question. Thank you. Can I give you a paper back? Yeah. Oh my God.
Thank you very much.
I thought it was an intelligent interview.
Things got highly personal in this next interview when actor Michael B. Jordan recognized a reporter who just so happened to be a former classmate who had bullied him before he rose to fame.
And, you know, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
The corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously killing things out here.
The situation somehow got even more awkward when Jordan's Creed 3 co-star Jonathan Major showed up, with the interviewer quickly making him uncomfortable.
Isn't this the sexiest man show off right here? Who's the sexiest man? Because now let's.
This next clip is undoubtedly undoubtedly the most bizarre, as Jim Carrey would completely shut down a reporter attempting to interview him at New York Fashion Week 2017, with the actor launching into a rant that has since become infamous.
There's no meaning to any of this, so I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am. I mean, you got to admit it's completely meaningless.
Although the reporter tried to provide context for the event to Carrey, he would scoff at her explanation, expressing his disbelief in fashion icons or in anything else for that matter.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons.
in
Boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist. I don't believe in icons. I don't believe in personalities. I believe that peace lies beyond personality, beyond invention and disguise, beyond the red S that you wear on your chest that makes bullets bounce off. I believe that it's deeper than that. I believe we're a field of energy dancing for itself. And I don't care.
Carrey later explained that his erratic behavior stemmed from an existential crisis he experienced that year, during which he grappled with his sense of identity.
Who did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream?
There's just things happening. And there are clusters of tetrahedrons moving around together.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's happening in our world right now? Because there is a lot of news that actually is relevant that's not that
Here's
uplifting.
the thing. It's not our world.
None
That's
of this
the
is
key.
real?
Nope.
So you're just passing
We don't
through.
matter. We don't matter.
Oh, wow.
There's the good news.
Okay.
In this next painful clip, you'll see a reporter attempting to flirt with actress Megan Fox, only for her to uncomfortably shut it down.
I don't know if there's I don't know if there's a man alive who's not in love with you in some way.
You're so silly.
You know what am I really?
You're a silly man.
No, I'm not silly at all.
You're a silly man in a checkered shirt.
I am not. Wow.
This interview has not aged well, as Fox has since openly addressed her experiences with objectification in Hollywood.
You know, I think you're flirting with me. I'm kidding.
Oh, dude.
And speaking of interviews that aged poorly, back in Nude.
The major thing that's changed since you were here last?
Yes.
I have now seen you naked.
And I'm so sorry about that.
I have seen you naked.
Were you able to sleep afterwards? Why are you looking down?
This was later followed by allegations of sexual misconduct against Matt Lauer in 2017, leading to his unceremonious dismissal from NBC News.
I watched it last night. It is a lot of fun. Did I mention you have a nude scene in this movie?
Pretty much from the time you opened your mouth. Yeah.
Sandra Bullock, come back more often.
No, not after this interview.
Now, when it comes to interviews, actor Joaquin Phoenix is notoriously hesitant to engage with the press, often displaying his frustration with repetitive questions throughout his media tour for the 2019 film Joker.
The movie obviously is about the Joker, but it goes beyond that. It's really about the mental state he was in. Can you tell me a little bit about what research or what kind of what you did to prepare for this? Because this was really an intense performance. What was kind of the process of getting into that mindset?
Isn't this old news? Isn't this old news? I feel like I've talked about this for 6 months.
Phoenix initially dismissed the question as old news before eventually offering a sarcasm-fueled response.
And thank you so much for asking that question. My publicist is telling me I just need to go home.
And speaking of bad questions, director Quentin Tarantino once flipped out on a reporter who asked him if he believed movies had the potential to incite real-world violence.
But why are you so sure that there's no link between enjoying movie violence and enjoying real violence?
I'm going to tell you why I'm so sure. Don't ask me a question like that. I'm not biting. I refuse your question.
Why?
Because I refuse your question. I'm not your slave and you're not my master. You can't make me dance to your tune. I'm not a monkey.
I can't make you answer anything. I'm asking you interesting questions.
And I'm saying I refuse.
Okay. Well, no, I was just asking you why. That's fine.
After his explosive exchange with Tarantino, one might assume that interviewer Krishnan Guru Murthy had learned his lesson. However, he later found himself in a heated confrontation with actor Robert Downey Jr. by ambushing him with an unexpected question about his political views.
What I'd really like to ask you about a quote you gave to the New York Times. And I don't want to pry, so if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. But what you said to the New York Times once was, it was after your incarceration, and you said you can't go from a $2,000 a night hotel suite to a penitentiary and understand it and come out a liberal. Does that mean you're not a liberal, or that you came out of prison not being liberal?
Are we promoting a movie?
Despite RDJ's efforts to remain diplomatic, his blood boiled when Krishnan started delving into his personal life, leading to an unforgettable response.
You've talked in other interviews again about your relationship with your father and the role of all of that in the dark periods you entered and taking drugs and drinking and all of that. And I just wondered whether you think you're free of all of that, or whether that's still something...
I'm sorry, I really don't... what are we doing?
Well, I'm just asking questions, that's all.
Right.
Okay, that's okay.
Bye.
Thank you guys.
I'm sorry.
Is that your mic?
It's okay.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you.
Yeah.
You seem okay, it's just getting a little dinosaur in your... No, look, I didn't want to do that.
Thank you.
Robert Downey Jr. would later blast Krishnan, labeling him as a bottom feeder and stating, "We're promoting Avengers. A lot of kids are going to see it. This has nothing to do with your creepy, dark agenda that I'm feeling like all of a sudden ashamed and obligated to accommodate your weirdo shit."